Hello there, it's Mr. Logue, and this is the next literacy lesson on our class reader, The Other Side of Truth by Beverly Naidu. These activities are to complete after you have listened to or read Chapter 16, Refugees. Discussion questions. The first thing I'd like you to talk about, Ogoni says the children should be treated as refugees. What is a refugee? Why do you think Sade finds it hard to believe she and Femi are refugees? Third question. What does Sade and Femi discover when Mrs. Graham allows them to call home? Final question. Make a prediction of what you think might have happened at home. Make sure you've listened to or read Chapter 16 and then have a discussion about those 4 questions. Jot down your answers in your reading log. I'm going to pop up some possible answers on the screen now. A refugee is a person who has been forced to leave their country in order to escape war, persecution, or a natural disaster. Sade has seen images of refugees before, and she describes them in the chapter as long winding lines of starving people with stick-thin children. I think she finds it hard to believe that she and Femi are refugees because she just doesn't think that that's the same as them. What happens when Sade and Femi are allowed to call home? Well, the line clicks and the operator later tells them that the line has been disconnected. Might have happened? Well, a possible prediction is Papa's enemies in the government or may have cut the phone line. Here is your main learning activity for Chapter 16. In the chapter we learn about Ken Saro-Wiwa, the Ogoni author, producer and environmental activist. We also learn a little bit about the Ogoni as being an ethnic minority group living within Nigeria. He and 8 other Ogoni leaders were critical of the Nigerian military government in the 1980s and 1990s. They were particularly opposed to the government's decision to allow multinational oil companies to destroy the Ogoni people's homelands. Sadly, Saro-Wiwa and the other leaders were arrested, not given a fair trial, and then executed by the government in 1995. What I'd like you to do for your research project is find more about the Ogoni people, find out a bit more about them and their life and their persecution in Nigeria in the 1980s and 1990s. You can also find out more about Ken Saro-Wiwa and the reasons for his criticism of the Nigerian military government. Here are some possible ways to present your research once you've done it. You could write a little fact file about Ken Saro-Wiwa. You could make a poster similar to the one above of Ken Saro-Wiwa with a poignant quote. You could write a story from the perspective of someone who's lived through the events, sort of similar to the book we're reading, The Other Side of Truth. Here are some links for research. There are lots of videos online about Ken Saro-Wiwa and the Ogoni people's persecution. Just a word of caution, some of them may contain upsetting images and content. Definitely appropriate for an adult to watch those videos first, just to check that they're ones that are suitable. You have an interesting time carrying out this learning activity. Bye for now.